Alright. Wow. The preamble. Sorry. A pre- I cannot speak. A preamble is an introductory statement that explains the purpose and philosophy of a document. The preamble to the United States Constitution is the opening words of the Constitution, and it's Constitution that most people recognize. The preamble begins with the words, "We the people." And like the purpose of this thing, the preamble was like to set the stage for the Constitution by communicating with intentions of the framers and the purpose of the document. The preamble includes the following: secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and posterity, and do order and establish this a constitution for the United States of America. Like, not the law. The preamble is an introduction to the Constitution, but is not the law. It's not define government powers or any individual rights, and it's like intended to last. The preamble states that the Constitution binds the framers and the future generations by stating ourselves and posterity. Wow, isn't this a cool looking legislative branch? The Article 1. Wow. You know, Article 1 of the United States Constitution establishes the legislative branch of the federal government, the United States Congress, and grants it legislative powers. The structure. Congress is hold up. Oops. Congress is a bicameral legislature made up of the state, Senate, and and uh, yeah. Alright, powers. Congress is responsible for making laws, raising revenue, and what's that? And declaring war. Alright, checks and balances. The president can veto legislation. Congress can override a veto with two-thirds majority in both houses. The Senate also advises execution and judicial appointments of their treaties. Representation. The Senate has 2 senators in each state, chosen by the state legislature for 6 years. The House of Representatives, and members chosen by the House of Representatives, has members chosen from the people of the Senate every 2 years, or states every 2 years. Other powers. The Article 1, Section 8 gives Congress the power to coin money, establish post offices, and promote science and the arts. Article 1's positioning at the beginning of the Constitution emphasizes Congress's role as the first branch of the federal government. Wow, isn't this a cool executive branch? Wow, Article 2, that's so cool. Did you know the executive power of, like, the president is the head of the executive branch and has the power to enforce laws, appoint, um, or the president has the power to enforce laws, appoint officials, make treaties. Commander-in-chief. President is the commander-in-chief of the military, including army, naval, and states militias. Militias? I don't think that's the militaries. Like M, hold up, Milities. Melodies. Right. Term. President served 4-year term. Pretty simple, pretty. appointments. President's uh shoot, the president's yeah shoot, the president alright, here it is. Presidents nominate and appoint ambassadors, judges, and other officials. Treaties. President can make treaties with the approval of the Senate. Impeachment. President and other officials can be removed from the office if impeached and convicted of treason, bribery, or other high crimes. Pardons. President can grant pardons and reprieves vacancies. The president can fill vacancies in the Senate when it's recess. When it's in recess. Qualifications. To be eligible for the office of the president, a person must be a born citizen with the citizen of the time of the Congress was adopted. They must also be at least 35 years old and have been a resident of the United States for at least 14 years. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you guys for hearing about Article 2. There's a bunch more. Stay tuned. Wow, isn't this a really cool judicial branch? You know, Article 3 of the Constitution. Article 3. Article 3 of the Constitution of the United States Constitution establishes the federal judiciary and the judicial branch of the government. Judicial branch. Article 3 establishes the judicial branch of the federal government, which includes the Supreme Court and lower courts created by Congress. Fair trial. Article 3 establishes judicial branch of the federal government, which includes the Supreme Court and lower courts created by Congress. I just said that. Fair trial. Article 3 guarantees the right to a fair trial by a competent judge and jury of one's peers. Judicial appointments. Article 3 governs the appointments, tenure, and payments of the federal judges. The President nominates judges, and the Senate confirms them. Judges serve for life unless impeached and convicted by Congress. Judicial salaries. Article 3 states that judges' salaries cannot be reduced while they're in office. So basically, you can't be like, oh yeah, you know what, that's a warning for you, like, reducing your salary. Now, and if they get like a raise, like, oh yeah, you get like 1 cent extra, they can't remove that 1 cent because like of the judiciary salaries. So yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for Article 4. Wow, what's this? Oh my gosh. Article 4 of the Constitution. I wonder what that could be about. Well, in case you were wondering the same thing, it's your lucky day. Article 4 of the United States Constitution. United States of the Constitution, Article 4, like establishes the relationship between states, which is why we got a heart right here. It establishes the relationship between states and the federal government, and gives Congress the power to admit new states. Full faith and credit. Full faith and credit. Each state must give full faith and credit to public artists, to public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. Citizenship privileges. Citizens of each state are entitled to the same uh, same privileges and immunities as citizens of other states. New states. Congress has the power to admit new states, but new states cannot be formed with the jurisdiction of another state. Guarantees. The United States guarantees a Republican form of government to each state to protect states from invasion and protect states from domestic violence when requested by the legislature or executive. Federal lands. Congress has the power to administer federal lands and territories. And yeah, that's basically it, an article for and oh shoot, excuse me, my bad. And yeah, so that's Article 4 of the United States Constitution. Article 5 coming next. Man, only if there was somebody to tell me about the Article 5 of the Constitution. Oh, over here. Huh? Who said that? Yeah, you, right there. Yeah, what you want? I'll tell you about the Article 5 of the Confederation if you do something for me. What's that? I'll tell you after. Anyways, Article 5 of the Constitution of the United States establishes the relationship between the states and the federal government and gives Congress the power to admit new states. Wait a minute. This is Article 4. My bad. I was talking about Article 4. Article 5 of the United States Constitution outlines the procedure for amending the Constitution. So, what do you mean? Like proposing amendments. There are two ways to propose amendments. Number one is Congress. 2/3 votes in both houses of Congress is required. Number two is state legislators. 3/4 of state legislators must apply to Congress to call a convention to propose amendments. Alright, what else? There's ratifying amendments. There's also two ways to ratify amendments. State ratifying conventions. 3/4 of state ratifying conventions must approve of an amendment. The Article 5 convention method has never been used, however. 33 amendments have been proposed by the other methods, and 27 of those have been ratified. Same as some say that an Article 5 convention would be dangerous because, number one, there are no rules of the convention, so it could be unaccountable and unelected. Number two, there are no limits on the issue that delegates could address. And number three, corporations could pour money into the convention to influence the outcome. Wow, thank you for telling me so much about this. Man, I wonder what this huge building's about. Article 6 of the Constitution? That's pretty cool. But I need to know what it's about. I wonder what this will say.
Hello, my name is Lucky Block, and I give information about Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution. First things first, there are multiple matches for the Article 6, including the United States Constitution, Paris Agreement, and the Charter of the Character of the United States Nations. The United States Constitution. Article 6 of the United States Constitution establishes the supremacy of the Constitution, laws, and treaties of the United States, so it states that no religious test can be required for any office or public trust. You'll need to find another Lucky Block to tell you more.
That's kind of cool. Ooh, here's one right here.
Paris Agreement. You have reached the Paris Agreement. Article 6 of the Paris Agreement outlines how countries can work together to achieve their climate goals. It allows countries to transform carbon credits to help other countries meet the climate targets. You'll need to find another lucky block to tell you more.
Alright, well, lucky for me, there's one right here.
Hello, I am the character of the United Nations.
So, the UN?
Nah, the Puan.
Alright, my bad.
Anyways, Article 6 of the Charter of the United Nations states that the General Assembly can expel a member of the United Nations if they consistently violated the Charter's principles. And that's basically it. So if you violate some stuff, then expect to be violated yourself.
Alright, thanks. Bro. What's this? Man, I wonder what this place could be about. Article 7? Wow, that's so cool. Did you guys know? Article 7 of the United States Constitution establishes the Constitution as the official law in the land when 9 states ratify it. Here's some details about Article 7. Ratification. The Constitution became official law in the land after New Hampshire became the 9th state to ratify it on June 21st, 1788. Federalism. Article 7 is an example of federalism action, which is the division of power between the federal government and state governments. Comprise. The delegates of the Constitutional Convention reached a compromise to create a strong central government while also limiting its power. They did this by dividing power among three branches of government and adopting a system of federalism. Anyways, that's all of the things, articles. So thank you guys for watching, but there's still more. Um, Yo, what's good, man? How you been?
Good, man. How about you?
I've been low-key chilling. Man, this government low-key sucks. I mean, look at this.
Yo, dude. You can't say that. Bro, they're gonna punish you.
Well, actually, due to the First Amendment, I'm actually allowed to have free speech. And it includes lots of other benefits, like includes a bunch of other benefits, such as freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the right to petition.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. I had no idea. So you can just talk trash about the government whenever you want, and there'll be no punishment.
Yeah, man, it's super cool. And like, basically, um, I don't know, and basically, um, yeah, that's it. Like, I can say whatever I want, but also at the same time, not really. You know, as long as I don't present a like, I don't know, like, yeah, as long as I don't present a clear present danger, I can say whatever I want, really.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna be walking around with my gun out.
Yo, dude, you can't do that.
What?
You can't do that.
Why not?
Well, man, it's illegal. It's like you're gonna cause havoc between everybody.
Oh, really? Why do you say that, huh?
Well, I mean, like, it's illegal, dude. You can have a gun out.
Actually, yes, I can. Due to the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, it protects the right to bear arms. Text: a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of people to keep bear arms shall not be invalidated. So basically, it came from like ancient Rome, Florentine times, to late 16th century in England, and yeah, I have the right to bear arms, man.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't care. No!
Okay. Man, I really need to sleep. I'm just going to say this house.
What are you doing, man?
Yo, I'm the leader of this place. I'm gonna live inside your home, and I'm gonna quarter myself there.
What? Dude, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh?
Well, actually, the Third Amendment of the Constitution says soldiers cannot be quartered in private homes without the owner's consent during paid, but peacetime and wartime soldiers cannot can be quartered in a manner prescribed by the law, and I don't think it's a war.
Well, guess what? I declare war on Russia.
Oh, in that case, you can stay.
Yeah, thank you, Big Chip. Yo, 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 stand still. I'll search you.
Nah, man, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
I'll stand still, or else. Or else what?
Or else I'm gonna put you in jail.
Well, why are you trying to search me?
'Cause I can. You probably have some drugs on you. Or some illegal.
Well, actually, I might, but you can't search me.
You might. That gives me suspicion, but you have some.
No, it doesn't. Underneath the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, you cannot, you cannot, unreasonably search me and seizures by the government, and you're the law, so you're the government.
So wait, if I was just a random jit, I could legally search you since I'm not part of the government?
Man, are you stupid?
Man, fart you say to me?
My bad, my bad. But, you know, underneath my Fourth Amendment, you cannot search me unless you have reasonable cause.
Stay still real quick.
No!
I love speeding, man. This is going so slow. I love speeding, man. I can just do it every single day.
Hey, stop!
Huh?
You're speeding against the speed limit. That is illegal.
Oh, my bad.
Do you know how fast you're going?
I was going speed limit, sir.
Well, according to my calibrator, which is in my hand, you are going 130 miles per hour.
What?
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, I want to execute my Fifth Amendment right. I will not talk until I have a lawyer.
Boy,
Am I being detained?
no.
Alright, see ya.
Wait, how do you know this?
Well, I know from Law by Mike. Here, you are accused of blowing up a bridge with a plane on it, shipping dock. You feel me? Man, I didn't do that. It was something else, not me. You're also you were also speeding. You you had a death ray. You killed a bunch of innocent people. I mean, you broke so much amendment rights. Man, it's crazy how you be still alive right now. What do you mean, how you be still alive? It's like an epiphany. Like, I don't know, man. You shouldn't be doing that stuff. I'm surprised you didn't get caught yet. Oh well, all right. And just so you know, I'm gonna be unfair during the entire trial. I mean, hell, my people know each other and we love each other. You feel me? Well, you can't do that. Says who? You talking about me violating the amendments? How about you? Man, what amendment am I violating? You're actually violating Sixth Amendment right. Hold up. I'm gonna find right now because I can't keep doing that voice without tearing up. Man. nothing like emotional, like or sad. Just I don't know, makes me like cry a little bit. Like you know when you yawn. Oh shoot! You know when you yawn, like tears come out, which is like basically what happened right now. Man, there's so much. Alright. Well, you see, I need a speedy and public trial. The accused has to be the right to a public speedy trial. I also have the right to impair the jury from the state district where the crime took place. I also gotta have like fair trial and a bunch of this stuff with trials. So unless if you be fair, then I won't kill you. But if you're unfair, then I will kill you with my big laser beam. No, don't do this. We hereby say that you are going to jail for killing a bunch of them jits who did nothing to you. This case must be a civil suit at common law. The value controversy must exceed $20, and the jury's findings cannot be re-examined in any U.S. court except in accordance with common law. Okay, why are you telling me this? Well, you see, this is part of the 7th Amendment, and you should be knowing your 7th Amendment, especially when you're 14 years old and inside U.S. government class. Alright, well, how about that, huh? You try to remember your 14th Amendment now, Lil Blanc. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. 7th Amendment, pretty simple. It protects the right to a jury trial in federal civil cases that meet certain conditions. Which were the conditions that he said, but that's what she said. For the crime of speeding and breaking all the amendments, I hereby sentence you to 15 death sentences, 13 death penalty, 15 life sentences, and after you die, it'll be another 365,000 years added to your sentence, because you'll be considered escaping. What? Just for speeding? Man, you must not know about the 8th Amendment. What? The 8th Amendment to the United States Constitution prohibits excessive bail fines and cruel and unusual punishment. So, I'm saying your punishment is too cruel and unusual. Just for speeding, you're sentencing me to all this stuff. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, well, I can do what I want. Oh, no, you can't actually, because it's 8th Amendment. If you break the 8th Amendment, then you're breaking the Constitution, and you should be going to jail. Man, oh, dinner. Man, I could really go for some dinner right now. Yo, head chef. Yo, let me get a burger, some fries, shoot, and some cheese.
Nah, I won't serve you.
Oh, alright. Why?
Because you don't have the same rights as me.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because you're black!
Why would you say that?
Because you don't have the same rights as me.
Well, actually, according to the Ninth Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, the rights listed in the Constitution do not take away or diminish any other rights that other people have. So that means you cannot take away my rights because I'm black.
Say the N-word if you're black.
Mr. Government, you have so much power, and not most of it is reserved to you. How is that fair?
Well, you see, it's not fair actually, but basically, according to the 10th Amendment, it does make it fair.
What do you mean?
Well, the 10th Amendment states powers not given to the federal government are reserved for the states or the people.
So basically, let's say, I don't know, some power wasn't reserved to you, it would go to the states or to me.
That's exactly right. You got it so right, actually, that it's super, super right.
Wow, thank you. So is that it?
Well, yeah. Do you need any other information?
Uh, no, not really. So just to be clear, let's say, uh, citizens, rule of law, would that be applied to you?
Well, it's applied to everybody. Applied to me, states, citizens. I don't know.
Can you give me an example of something else, like a power that would be applied to me?
Nah.
I. Yo, what's good, Elder John? You know, I'm thinking about running for president, because I'm a pretty good president, but I don't really know the process for it.
Well, you see, the process of it is actually stated inside the 12th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution.
Oh, really? Can you tell me more?
Well, the 12th Amendment states that electors must vote separately for president and vice president. A candidate must be from a different state than the elector. If no candidate receives a majority of the electoral votes, the House of Representatives chooses the president by ballot from the top three candidates. The vice president is the candidate with the most votes, as long as they receive a majority of the electoral vote.
Oh, really? Is there anything else?
Yes, if no candidate receives a majority of the electoral votes for the vice president, the Senate chooses the vice president from the top two candidates. No one who is ineligible to be president can be eligible to be vice president.
Oh, that's cool. So, tell me about the background history of it.
Well, it was ratified on June 15, 1804, after the 1800 presidential electoral between Thomas Jefferson and Aaron Burr ended in a tie. The amendment was created to prevent future ties and clarify the electoral process.
Wow, thanks so much, Elder John. Now I know about stuff for, running about the thing, you feel me?
Yeah,
A little bit after June. No, hold on. January. No, February 1st, 1865. No. December 7th, 1865.
Hey, what are you doing, boy? Get back to work.
What you mean?
I mean, you a slave, boy.
Well, actually, not anymore, because the 13th Amendment states that, well, 13th Amendment, it abolishes slavery.
What?
Yeah, the amendment states that neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as a punishment for crime whereof the parties shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or place any subject in their jurisdiction. Passage. Congress passed the amendment on January 31st, 1865, and was ratified on December 6th, 1865. Enforcement. The amendment gives Congress the power to enforce it through appropriate legislation. Although the 13th Amendment outlawed slavery, discriminatory labor practices and racism against black people continued after its ratification. Many southern states passed laws called the Black Codes to control the newly freed black population.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, get out my sight, filthy boy.
Man,
What you doing here? I say get out my sight.
not anymore. The 14th Amendment of the United...
Oh, don't give me this. 14th Amendment, I don't care.
Well, you will have to, or else you're gonna go to jail.
They want to put a white man in prison? In fact, they'd put you in prison for talking to a white man.
Not anymore. You see, the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution addresses citizenship, equal protection, and other rights to all people. That means, although I'm black, I have the same rights as you.
What? Ain't no way. What has this country become? You guys putting y'all folks the same rights as me. I'm more important.
Well, all people born or naturalized in the United States are citizens of the United States and that they live in. No state can deny any person equal protection under the law. The Supreme Court has used the 14th Amendment to strike down laws that discriminate based on race, such as Brown versus Board of Education and Loving versus Virginia. No state can deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Section 3 of the 14th Amendment disqualifies former government officials from holding office if they engaged in insurrection after taking an oath to support the Constitution. The original of the 14th Amendment is written in iron guile ink on parchment and is stored in the National Archives.
Man, I don't care at this point. Just get out of my...
Yo, look at that cat.
Just get out of my sight.
Alright, well, just saying that the 15th Amendment might be there. Hey there, Elder John. It's me again.
What's good, son? How you been?
Pretty good, actually. But, actually, not really, I guess so.
What? Why is that?
Well, you see, Mr. Yelk is running for president, and I just don't know if my vote will count.
Why you say that?
'Cause I'm black.
Well, don't you worry.
Because the 15th Amendment states the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of race, color, or previous conditions of servitude. So that means, as a black man, I'm allowed to vote?
Of course you are. And don't worry. If anybody says otherwise, just tell them you know your 14th Amendment right.
Wow, thanks, man. Elder John, I really owe you one for telling me 2 amendments today, or yet further apart from each other. Hey there, Mr. Yuck. Glad you're president. But now you have to consider taxes with population and distributing them among states. Oh, don't you worry about it, boy. You see, the 17th Amendment to the United States Constitution gives Congress the power to levy income taxes without having to consider population and distribute them among its states. The amendment was ratified on February 3rd, 1913. So wait, so basically, you just don't have to consider the population and distribute them among states when it comes to taxes?
Of course not. I mean,
That's what the 16th Amendment states. Can you tell me a bit more about it? Like, what's the significance for this? Well, it allowed the federal income tax without employment, which was previously required for direct taxes. Oh, thank you. Well, now that I know the significance and stuff to it, like, what happened that the states that didn't ratify? Well, the states that didn't ratify was Rhode Island, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Utah, Virginia, and Florida. Oh, alright. thank you so much, Mr. Yalk. Let's see if this place works out for me.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, this is, Mrs. Vuk. This is Vuk's wife. I have a question. Oh, alright, go on. Well, you see, now that Mr. Yalk is out of office, we need someone else to vote for. Of course, why else wouldn't we? Thing is, I really want my vote to count. Well, now it does. Oh, really? You mean it? Of course. Thanks to the 19th Amendment to the United States Constitution. Well, what does it say? Well, it granted women the right to vote, prohibiting the denial of the right to vote based on sex. The impact of this made over 26 million American women eligible to vote. Wow. So this is really, really important, isn't it? Of course. The struggle for women's rights to vote was long and difficult, taking decades of agitation and protest. Strategies including passing suffrage acts in each state, challenging male-only voting laws in the courts, picketing silent vigils and hunger strikes. It sure was a process. Thank you so much for telling me this, Mr. John. Or, I'm sorry, I should be saying Elder John. Oh, don't worry, you can call me whatever you want. Wow, thanks, Elder John, but I'm gonna stick to that, because it's a bit more respectful. No worries. Hey there, Elder John. What's up with you? You seem a bit down. Well, kinda am. See, we need direct election of the United States senators. And I know that it's 1913, but they should have created it by now. Well, lucky for you, they did. Are you serious? When did they do this? They did it in 1913. Wow, really? Tell me more. The 17th Amendment was ratified in 1913, established by the direct election of the United States senators by voters replacing their section of state legislators. So what was it about, really? Direct election of the United States senators. Well, what's the significance of that? It aimed to reduce corruption and increase public control over state representatives. Wow, thanks so much for telling me this, John. I much appreciate it. No problem, man. Anytime you got a present question, just come to me. Alright, I sure will, Elder John. Thank you. I shall protect my city from this new evil president, Mr. Coov. He will never be a good president. Let me ask Mr. Elder John about this. Well. We meet again, don't we? Yep, we sure do. What question you got this time? Well, I'm pretty down, but you see, this new President, Mr. Coov, man, he sucks, man. There's no way he should be able to serve for a while. Well, he don't. Wait, what? What you mean? Well, he don't have to serve for a while. Go on. Well, you see, the 20th Amendment of the United States Constitution, known as the Amendment XX, changed the start and end dates of the terms of the presidents and vice presidents, as well as members of Congress. It was ratified in January. Tell me more. Well, it changed for presidency, Congress, and succession. Amendment 20 of the Constitution, ratified on January 23rd, 1933, it changed the original calendar dates for the president and vice president terms from March 4th to January 20th. Wow, that's awesome. So you're telling me that Mr. Coop doesn't have to serve for long? Well, he's still gonna be serving for a while. Just, yeah, just look forward to the 20th Amendment. I sure will, Elder John. Thank you for this. No problem. As of December 4th, 1933. Elder John, we need to do some about the. Oops. We need to do something about the 18th Amendment. You're right. It's terrible. But there's nothing we can really do. Well, can't we, get rid of it somehow? Is there any amendment that says that? No, but maybe tomorrow there magically will be. So just go to sleep now? No. Come back to me tomorrow. Alright, Elder John. I really hope on December 5th, 1933, an amendment gets ratified so that we don't have to deal with the 18th Amendment. Let me go to sleep. Oh. Sunrise. Seems pretty early. Oh my gosh. Oh, now it's daytime. Let's see if Elder John is up. Vig, guess what? What happened, Elder John? Well, 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution just been ratified. Oh, alright. Any news about the 18th Amendment to the Constitution? Yes, the 21st Amendment relates to. Really? Yes! 21st Amendment includes the following. Section 1. Repeals the 18th Amendment. Section 2. Prohibits transportation or importation of alcohol into the United States for delivery use. Section 3 states that the amendment is importive unless it's ratified by the constitutions in the state within 7 years. 21st Amendment implies that the states are responsible for regulating the sale, malfunction, and transportation of alcohol. However, all 50 states have set the drinking age to 21 due to federal laws that provide funds to states that do so. 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution repealed the 18th Amendment, which had prohibited the production, sale, and transportation of alcohol in the United States. Wow. So you're telling me the 21st Amendment was ratified on December 5th, 1933? Of course it was. So now we don't have to worry about the 18th Amendment no more. Wow, isn't that great? Well, thanks for telling me about this, Elder John. Just want to say you've been really useful to me. So, I guess I'm a good sleep and, well, it's daytime. I'm gonna just go enjoy myself at the restaurant. Meet me there if you need anything. Sure will. Hey, Mr. Clay. This is a little apology for including the 21st Amendment. Kinda forgot, but, yeah. Kinda just slipped my mind and stuff, so, just ignore the 21st Amendment. I can't find the file to delete it, but you'll still probably see it inside the YouTube video. Yeah, thanks. Anyways, back to the video. What's good, head chef? Give me some burger, fries, and... Wait, what is this radio saying? Mr. Coop is running for president again.
I wonder how this one lined up. Like, oh my gosh, no, this can't be. Hey, your food. Uh, here. Uh, there you go. That's my payment. I gotta go quick. Elder John. Yeah, I heard the news. Man, it's crazy. But we don't have to worry. Really? Why so? Well, that news was from yesterday. But today, as of as of 1951, the 22nd Amendment in the U.S. Constitution limits the number of times a person can be elected as president to 2 terms. Oh, really? What are the 2 terms? Well, well, uh, president, the president in office when the amendment was ratified, Harry S. Truman, was exempt. Also, someone who takes over if president can no longer serve term. Their term may serve up to 10 years as president. 20, the Congress approved the 22nd Amendment came out years after the cause for the term limit following presidency of Mr. Couve, who is the first and only president to serve more than 2 terms. Wow. So you're telling me Mr. Couve can't serve again? That's completely correct. Man, isn't that a life changer? Yep, it sure is. Now, if you excuse me, but I'm a bit busy today. Oh my gosh, Elder John, I'm so sorry. Oh, don't worry about it, man. It's just that business has slowly been starting to catch up to me, and you might need to find someone else to do this job. Like, what do you mean? Like, explain the stuff to you. Oh my gosh, but you're the only person I can trust. Well, then just do your research, Git. Yo, Elder John, chill out. Also, I'm getting a bit too old. I mean, I'm at the ripe old age of 168 years old. So, man, you are an elder. Hey, you're getting pretty old too. Man, you're right. Anyways, see ya. See ya, man. Hey, man. Dude, you seriously gotta get in on this. Oh, really? What happened? Well, you see, the 23rd Amendment, what about it? Well, it was just ratified today. Today as of 1961. Gosh. But wait. Could you please tell me what it is about? That's what I was finna say, so you rudely interrupted me. Alright, my fault. Well, 23rd Amendment to the United States Constitution gives the District of Columbia the right to vote in presidential elections. The amendment was ratified in 1961 and grants the district's electoral college as if it was a state. The number of electors in the district receives it as equal to the number of senators and representatives it would have if it was a state, but no more than the least populated state. Here are some details about the 23rd Amendment. The District of Columbia was established in the seat of government 1800, but its residents did not have the right to vote until the Electoral College in the 23rd Amendment was passed. Even though the districts... I don't care, man. Just thanks for telling me this. You yap too much. Let me buy a crocodile or a horse. Nah, you ain't getting nothing. 'Cause you said that. Man, flips you, bruh. I'ma go. Yeah, and don't come back. What's good, Elder John's grandchild? Hey man, what's up? Well, Elder John wanted me to tell you something. Oh really? What is it? Now that you're able to vote. Well, you see, I don't want to vote, man.
They impose taxes on us now. If you just let me finish talking. You see, they don't impose taxes on us anymore. Oh, really? Can you tell me more about it? That's what I was gonna do until you interrupted me. Alright. Sorry. I won't do it again. Tell me more about the 25th Constitution. Or Amendment, my bad. Well, Amendment 24, Constitution was ratified on January 23rd, 1964. It abolishes and forbids the federal and state governments from imposing taxes on voters during federal elections. So that means I won't have to be taxed anymore on my votes? Exactly. Why'd they do it in the first place? To get money? What? Are you stupid? Sorry. Man, why didn't your father's knowledge of the state go to you? Man, shut up. At least I got his good looking genetics. No, you don't, but you look like a nerd with those flip glasses. Look at you. Green eyes, suit, little chubby as hell. Little chubby as heck. I see those. Yeah. This motorcycle looks kind of cool. I might get this Lamborghini. Ooh. Maybe even this plane. I don't know. I'm gonna check upstairs. Hey, wait! What you want? The 25th Amendment was ratified today. What day is it today again? Well, it's February 10th, 1967. Of course I know what year it is. Well, tell me more about it. Hell, look at you, asking me for... Alright, so guys, I secretly just replaced his memory with my memory. So now, he doesn't know about the 25th Amendment, but I do. So I'm gonna go tell him about it, so I can sound much smarter. Alright, so, the 25th Amendment addresses the presidential succession and disability. If the president dies, resigns, or is removed from the office, the vice president becomes president. Filling the vice president's vacancy, the president nominates the vice president of replacement vacancy, and the nominees takes office after being confirmed by majority vote both houses of Congress. Transferring presidential powers and duties can be temporarily transferred to the vice president if the president submits a written declaration to the Speaker of the House and the President pro tempore Senate unable to fulfill their duties. The vice president and majority of the president's cabinet submit written declaration to the speakers of the House and the President pro tempore of the Senate that the president is unable to fill the duties. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. Oh. Hey, what's good, man? It's your 18th birthday. Yeah, dude, that means I can finally vote. Now, what if it gets, like, I don't know, like, denied? Well, then that'd violate my 26th Amendment right to the U.S. Constitution. The 26th Amendment right states that, the right of the United States citizens who are 18 years of age or older to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States Constitution in any form or way. So basically, um, like, you're allowed to vote if you're 18 years of age or older. Of course you are. Of course you are allowed. Alright, well, thanks for telling me that. Now that I know. So look, now you're gonna be an eligible voter. Isn't that kind of cool? Yep, sure is. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And actually, smash that like button and subscribe button. And, just show your support to the channel. Every little piece of it is appreciated. And just want to say thank you for watching. And please give me an A on this assignment, Mr. Clay. I could really use it.